Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mac Merlin's Porting Via Ports. Let's see, who is online tonight? I see a Chef de Cartier, Brain Juice, Duncan Yo-Yo, Ja Hyung 6359, and Vro Timmy, and a BFG Brandon subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Alan, I see you. Mo AK, thanks guys for joining in. Let's see. Tonight, let's start off with some music. Always my jazzy playlist here. Here we go. Alright. And to answer the most important question of the evening, here we go. Drink command is now in play. You guys have seen me drink this before. It's another Washington port. Actually, this is one of my favorites. Whidbey's Vintage 2017 Washington port. You can pick this up from local groceries here for around 18 to 20 bucks. But yeah, it's probably one of my favorites out of even ports that you get from Portugal and all that. There we go. Yeah, this was a real treat for me, especially since I think it's the month where all local breweries, all local wineries are doing sales on all of their products. Well, this one's been pretty good. I think normally I've seen these around 25. So depending on where you are, could be 25, more than 25, or hopefully in the $18 to $20 range that I bought this for. Delicious. Very good. Something to enjoy for the evening. Alright, tonight we will be porting the Titan 60. Here we go. Before we talk about the rest of the board, just wanted to show it off to you guys. Check it out. That's what the Titan 660 looks like. This is indeed a prototype. This is not what the final unit will look like. Final unit, production unit will be in purple. This is strictly just a prototype. I think there's only like 5 of them. 5 of them in the world right now. So one was sent to me to port into QMK and into VIA. If you're asking yourself, Titan 60, where have I seen that PCB before? Well, you might have seen it from a recent group buy. Something I covered at my group buy news every Sunday, or maybe one of my interest check news on Fridays. Here, let me show you guys. Here we go. You might have seen it as part of the Saturn 60. This is it. The Saturn 60 is a very, well, it's manufactured here actually in the United States, specifically in California. And as you can see, it's a very vintage, retro looking keyboard. Huge bezels, retro design. You can actually fit a Raspberry Pi in there, to be honest. And this is all basically the sheet metal that's been cut. You can purchase this kit for 200 bucks. See that? 200 bucks in Moondust. You've got Crater. You've got Comet. And Supernova. All that for 200 bucks. Pretty good. Along with the kit, you get a silver aluminum plate. You get an aluminum handle, a badge, hardware, Titan 60 PCB with side glow kit, gasket pack, and panel mounted USB cable. All that stuff is expected to be delivered in Q1 of 2021. So this board should fit anything that's a standard 60, including the Titan 60 that I have here, and even the Boardwalk. Here we go. See, you can buy a Boardwalk PCB for $50. This particular PCB is the one that's specifically made for it. Specifically made, so check it out. Some particular points of note. It's got an ESD protection circuit right there. You can see it right underneath the USB-C port. That's pretty awesome, having it there. Not too many boards have it. This was inspired by the Polaris 60 PCB. And let's see what... There are spots for RGB underglow. Looks to be 14 of them. So See, there's one there, one there. You can solder them all on yourself. You can even put on your own RGB strip. There are solderable inputs on the left and on the right. Let's see, Joe Hyung says, Merlin, did you see the Bauer? Yes, I did. It's coming out tomorrow if people are interested. Chef, I see you. Subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see another person subscribing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Name taken. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see. I was also told that this board has support for a daughter board. Let's just see. Can I... Probably have to solder the socket on somewhere. Where would that be? Does anything here look like a socket that you could solder stuff to? Not seeing it quite yet. Those are all RGB. Aha, here we go. USB breakout. There it is. That's where you solder it. Oh, come on. Focus. There we go. Yeah, you can solder a breakout board there. So this works with USB-C daughter boards such as the IO3. But yeah, as of tonight, there's really not much firmware working on it yet, but we'll try and get that remedied by the end of tonight. Look at that. I think the PCB is a little bit warped. Contrary to popular opinion, just because your PCB is warped doesn't mean your PCB is broken. PCBs are actually quite durable. Like, I got one of the very first HS60s. Yankar shipped it to me all the way from the United Kingdom, and all he did was put it in a bubble wrap bag. That was it. When I opened it, I was just like, it was not in an ESD bag, it was literally just the PCB in a bubble wrap bag. And it survived. It survived the trip from the UK to here in Seattle. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, for those of you joining in for the first time, Tuesday streams are programming streams. Basically, I take a board, such as this, that may or may not be in QMK. Well, actually, it wouldn't be in QMK or in VIA at the time. I figure out all of the inputs, how each of these switches right here are connected to each other, and how they are connected to the microcontroller right there. I use a multimeter to like figure that out, and then I code it into QMK firmware. And if it doesn't have VIA support, I also add it into VIA. The whole process takes me roughly 2.5 hours to 3 hours, depending on how much I need to trace or if I run into any issues. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to do this whole process, keep watching. All right, first things first. We need to figure out how everything is mapped together. The way I like to do this is by depending on Keyboard Layout Editor. Since this is a 60% keyboard, I opened up my preset and just picked default 60. I've cleared out all of the legends here for readability purposes. And basically, I just label all of these with the pins that they have. Scubface subscribing at tier 1. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But in this particular case, we are very lucky. I don't necessarily have to use a multimeter right here, because the person who designed the PCB, Burgers Latro, actually sent me all the schematics. So let me pull that up really quick, just to show you guys. Can I even show this? Here. There we go. That is the schematic. As you can see, it's quite messy. It's kind of hard to read, but you can zoom in and see stuff like this very top row here. This escape key is connected to both row 0 and column 0, and you're like, okay, what does row 0, column 0 mean? You can go all the way to the microcontroller here and find out that row 0 is actually pin B1, and column 0 is pin F4. There we go. Super simple. Good way to do it and all that, so I don't have to rely on the multimeter. But today, for demonstration purposes, I'll be doing a little bit of the multimeter, but most of it will be through the schematic because it's just that much easier for me. Scubface says, just got into the mech keyboard scene. Mech Merlin was one of the first videos I started watching on YouTube. Cheers, I want to learn and build soon. Thank you so much. Alan is saying, I'm thinking of making keyboards for my classmates. You absolutely should. Okay, so the way I think about this, the more people in our hobby means the more group buys, and the easier it is to hit MOQ. And you know, like the bottleneck right now is shipping and fulfillment. But I think currently 2019, 2020, and possibly 2021, we're in the growing pains portion of our hobby. Like vendors haven't figured out, manufacturers haven't figured out how to manufacture things like this to like a large scale yet. But I think once we figure that out, the hobby will enter another increase, if you know what I mean. And yeah, here we go. First things first, when you do this, like, I already know what the microcontroller is because I can read this schematic, but you want to read what's printed on your microcontroller. Oh, here, let's see if I can show that on screen. Not enough light, oh no. But the microcontroller is that big black chip right there, if only it would focus. Come on. It's not focusing. But yeah, that's the big black chip there. Usually it's got something printed on it. In this case it says Atmel Mega 32U4, so it's your typical microcontroller used in, I'd say, 95% of all keyboards in QMK. Yeah. So once you know that, next thing you want to do is open up like a pinout diagram. Despite me doing like so many of these, I still haven't memorized all of the pins on an Atmega 32U4. So for example, look up a pinout diagram, Atmega 32U4 pinout, and pick something like that, where all the pins are labeled, read through it and all that. But as I said, we don't need to do that quite yet, because I do have the schematic. So just for example's sake, let me just write stuff down so I don't have to keep swapping between the schematic and the KLE. Let's start with the row. So row 0 is B1, B2, B3, 0, 1, 2, where's the rest of the rows? F0, F1, perfect. Any other rows here? Nope, no more rows. How about column? Column goes F4, F5, F6. Oh no, wait, that's wrong. It goes F7, F7, F5. I'm basically just reading this off of this schematic that I have here. F6. Oh, hold on, it's F4. It starts with F4. Goes F4. Here, I'll show you guys again what I'm reading. This thing right here, like reading the column. So it goes F4, F7, F5, F6. Then it goes C7, C6. Then B6, B5, B4. And then, is there a column 9? Yes, there is a column 9. Is there a column 9? Oh, here we go. Column 9 is... What? Is D7? D7, D6, D4, D5, D3, D4, D5, D3. So you want to make sure that all of this is in order. Do that correct. D6, D4, D5, D3. Okay, perfect. And now, what's next? Side LED is D0, and RGB LED is D2. Perfect. And I believe there is in-switch RGB. Oh no, wait. This is this in-switch backlight. So it's single color, and that's backlight is B7. There we go. And for now, that should be all I need. Alright, looks like I missed a few messages here. See, Alan says, where should I buy my parts? KBD Fans. KBD Fans is a very good starting point. Scoutface wants to build a keyboard for my Troy, friend, as a housewarming gift. Very cool. Javon says, I can't hear. Could be your headphones or your speaker. Let's see, what else? What else do I need here? Javon says, kill me. No! Well, I guess you can't hear me, so let me know whenever you can hear me. Here, I'm gonna do a lot of this offline. Not offline, off screen. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna figure out the escape key and probably 1 and 2 right here. We're just gonna find out the escape key, 1 and 2 and 3, just for demonstration purposes, and then we'll refer back to the schematic just to make sure I got everything right. Here we go. This is a multimeter I picked up over at the Home Depot, actually. Nothing fancy. I think I got it for about 25 bucks. My cheap $15 one eventually died on me. So yeah, you don't really need something super fancy. Like, I've seen multimeters that were like 150 bucks. No, you don't need that. Masmowski says, today I'm drinking mineral water. Let's see, how does this go? Alright, we'll figure out the column, and then we'll figure out the row. Let's do that. You know what? I just realized I'm not going to be able to poke at this, so I would have to look at the schematic. The reason being is, take a look at that microcontroller. Take a look at that microcontroller. You guys see that? If only it would focus when I ask it to. There, you guys can see the microcontroller, right? Look at the pins on that microcontroller. Right? That's way too tiny. Way too tiny. There's no way I can actually poke at it with my... Here. For size comparison. Let me pull out one of my leads here. See that? Check how fat that lead is compared to the pin on the microcontroller. There's no way to actually poke at it and get a reliable result. So yeah, this is probably not the best PCB to show how to poke at. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna look at this this schematic right here. So I'm not gonna get very far trying to poke at it, which will probably make this a shorter stream. All right. So this first one is call 0, row 0. All right, everything on this row. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so everything here is row 0, which is pin B1. Perfect. Perfect. Chances are, yep, next one is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Perfect. We can do that. B2, B3, F0. I said this was going to be quick. See what's that last one? F1. Okay. We've pretty much figured out the row pin for all of the switches. Sumex says, is there going to be another stream that you'll be finding a board to poke at? It really depends on what's sent my way. Like, honestly. Okay, so microcontrollers come in different packages. I've only encountered 3 other boards that have the microcontroller in this package. Everything else has had longer legs. Yeah, just unfortunate. And I'm glad I have a schematic, because if I didn't, I'd say this port for me would be impossible to do. Keeb Noob says, what up? I'm doing the Titan 60, the PCB for the Saturn 60. Speaking of space type news, considering that these boards are space related, did you guys see the news? NASA made a huge announcement. Apparently there is water on the moon. What that means for us lowly Earthlings, no clue. But there was water on the moon. Sabby Sab says, Merlin, my man, I love your YouTube content. Thank you. Thank you very much. Water on the light side of the moon. I don't know exactly which side. I didn't read the entire alcohol. Why did I say entire alcohol? I meant entire article. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me read the schematic. It's really, really hard to read. Alright, so the escape, tab, caps lock key, and the shift key and the control are all column 1. Okay. Easy peasy. I can do that. BFG Bandit says, can't wait to see the Southpaw V2. Me too. I'm actually, you know, like a lot of people email me and like send me stuff to build. And I think the Southpaw is probably one of the ones I'm most anticipating. Just because it's a layout that I like, and I think Holy Switch has done a great job with it. Saturday says, we have known of water on the dark side of the moon for a while. It's a big deal because the direct sun will boil water on the light side of the moon. So we didn't think it would be there. Ah, okay. I'm just waiting for them to announce aliens one day. So I wonder if the water has like microorganisms in it, because if it does, that's technically extraterrestrial life, right? I should probably read the entire article. Okay, column 1 is F7. From the looks of that, that's the 1 key, the Q key, the A key, and the Win key is F7. Okay. Interesting. I guess it skipped that Z key. Z key is part of the column 2. Interesting. Column 2 is F5. So that's the 2 key, the W key, the S key, and the Z key, and the Alt key. That's F5. Okay. F5. There we go. Is it me or someone singing in the background? It's my wife singing. She's singing in the living room. She likes to sing. Right, what's next? I need to figure out the next row. Next column is going to be F6. So F6 is column 3, so that would be the 3 key, the E key, the D key, the X key, and yeah, it stops there. It's F6. F6. Okay, I'm just gonna save this before I lose it. Titan 60. There we go. Okay, we're good, we're good. The sound of 1,000 hearts breaking. Speaking of that, okay, so I'm gonna assume that you guys know who Jackie Chan is. But back then, back in the 90s, when he was a super big star in like Asia, a lot of people were like the national media didn't publicize anything about his personal life or the fact that he had wife and he had children and stuff. But when they finally did, it was like all across Hong Kong, all across Taiwan. There were cases of people attempting suicide because of that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, maybe not 90s, maybe more like mid 80s, mid 80s to late 80s, sometime around there. All right, let's see, what's next? Column 4 is the 4 key, the R key, the F key, the C key, and nope, that's not a space bar. C7, like so. Brandon says that's my new favorite fun fact. Sounds like familiar Twitch drama. You do the same whenever you see a JWKV color. It's funny you say that because yesterday on stream, was it yesterday? No. On Sunday stream, someone said, I love how people aren't so excited about another JWKV color anymore. Keeb Noob says, what do PCB schematics look like? Here, let me show you. Let me show this to you really quick. That's what I'm looking at right now. Here. Maximize screen. Here. That's it. See? This is PCB schematic. This section right here is how each of the switches are connected to each other and all the different layouts that they support. As you can see, a columns are labeled call 0 to whatever, rows are labeled row 0 to whatever, and then you can go to the microcontroller over here, this section over here, and for example, you can see that row 0 is connected to pin B1. And you know, hopefully the PCB designer or the schematic person has labeled all of these so it's fairly understandable. But like, for example, something like this. This thing right here, looking at it, you wouldn't know what it is unless you've had experience with it. This is the schematic for in-switch backlighting. So yeah, in-switch backlighting at B7. And you can tell that, let's see, where was the RGB? RGB LED, pin D2, all that good stuff. And then, let's see. Here we go. This looks to be, oh yeah. This is the USB port, and this is this U2 PRT thing. I believe this is the ESD protection circuit right there. And what's this? What's this over here? Ah, here we go. These are all the headers. These are all the extra holes on your PCB that you can like attach stuff to, all that stuff. But yeah, that's what a PCB schematic looks like. So a PCB schematic only tells you how things are connected, but you need to actually look at how the board is laid out to know how everything fits, like hardware-wise. There we go. Hopefully that was an adequate instruction. Savvy Soft says, too much for my eyes. The schematic is kind of ugly, says Zark. Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah. There we go. Where was I? I was at C7. C7 is, you know what? Just gonna make this easier to read for me. And I'm just gonna label these. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D. There we go. Just so I can read it easier. Neo Sprite subscribing at Tier 1 with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeb Noob says, I can feel myself getting smarter listening to you. Well, I get smarter the more alcohol I drink, apparently. And my wife just shakes her head at me. Let me know if you need help with anything, says Kanifi. Kanifi, I am assuming you are Burgess Latro. Neo Sprite says, finally caught a stream. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tuesdays are my programming stream in which I'm showing people how I do this entire process. I quite literally port a board into QMK in real time. Kanifi says, I made the PCB. There we go, there we go. Well, Kanifi, Zark says that your schematic isn't pretty. What do you have to say to that? I'm like causing drama on my channel here. See? See? Zark says it's ugly. A nerd fight? What the heck? Alright, anyway. I am on column 5, so let me figure out. Let me go read through this. Column 5 is 5 T G and V. That's C6. Cool, cool, cool. This is better than The Bachelorette. Oh my gosh. What does a 10 look like in schematic dating community? Okay, so I live in Seattle, Washington, and I think it was last year actually, there was a casting call for The Bachelorette. They were asking people to go try out. And it was like posted all over the malls and everything. So I was like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that was something they did. I thought like people just got called for stuff. Alright, we're now on column 6. Column 6 is pin B6, and it is connected to the key commonly programmed as 6, Y, H, B, and that one's actually tied to space. That's what tied to space. And that is B6. Not bad. Kniffy did an audition for Stranger Things 3? No way, dude! Stranger Things is one of my favorite series. Please do tell. Please do entertain us and tell us what you auditioned for if you're, of course, if you're allowed to talk about it. Burgess Lateral gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, thank you so much. Tier 1 sub to Lunchbox, Adang Person, Lump Space Squid, Prilosec, and Alan. Congratulations, you 5. And make sure you tell Burgess Lateral thank you whenever you guys get the chance. Lumpus Space Squid, you are online. I owe you a spoken word, so let me set that up really quick, because when you triggered it I wasn't quite ready yet, and then when I was ready you were no longer watching. So here we go. Let me get that working for you, because I owe you one here. So for those of you who don't know, I do have channel points, gifts, and stuff like that. You can redeem them at your pleasure. You know, I got stuff as simple as hydrate. I can drink some water for you guys. I can show off my staff. I can do a bunch of stuff. And Lump Space Squid triggered the 3000 point one, I think, and that's spoken word. Spoken word is a form of poetry, I guess. But my form of spoken word is reading typings.gg in a dramatic fashion. So here we go. Let's do this. Let me pause the music really quick. Actually, Lump Space Squid, I was giving people options and like, is there a particular style that you want me to do this in? What are the options? I don't know, man. Just say a style. If I can do it, I'll do it. Like, I think someone last time recommended that I do it in like William Shatner style, but the point is I didn't know who William Shatner was. I just knew him as the Priceline guy. So I was like, oh. So yeah, as long as I can figure out what to do with it, I'll do it. But other than that, I'll do it in the typical Shakespearean style. But yeah, give me something and I will try my best to accommodate. Please give us a southern accent spoken word. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
How would you do a southern accent? Oh gosh. Man, putting me on the spot here.
You can do it.
Okay, I didn't. Oh my gosh. All right, I need to practice like a sentence or something. Hey guys, my name's Merlin here. How you doing today? How does that work? Okay, all right, I'll try. Don't do it, you'll grow a red hat, says Gabriel. All right, I'll try. Here we go. Make such their word increase, we but while before he follow, each knew how would open play program, and no fact into if, increase he develop, some we do will, long about same some never. Also many order, oh man, after most off, think you what can mean a high? There we go. I tried. I tried. Hopefully that is sufficient. All right. Alan Zoldyck redeemed hydrate. Thank you. I could use a drink after that. Yeah. Like I said, if you redeem it, you get to choose a style, and I will try my best to accommodate. No guarantees, but I will try my best. Let's see. Dark Wizard says, are NK creams good? Yes, they are. They're not like cream of the crop, if you know what I mean, but they are good, and I like how they sound. All right, back to getting this to work, right? Okay, where was I? I just finished B6. B6 was what? B6 was column 6, and I'm column 7. Keep Noob says 100. Thank you so much for your tip. Good try on the southern accent there. It's not something I do. Zark redeemed spoken word. Norwegian? I don't even know how to do Norwegian. My gosh. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with that. Give me something else. Give me like a different style. Like how does I don't even know what a Norwegian guy sounds like. Pirate. Okay, sure. I can do pirate. I think. We'll try. No, most of this is gonna be horrible, so you're gonna have to forgive me on this. But here, let's redo. There we go. That's a good one. Chef Descartier says, I was this many years old when I learned how to pronounce clavier. Well, dude, I still don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. So there we go. Let's see, pirate. I need to get into like a pirate mood. Arr, mighty. Oh, this is harder than I thought. Okay, I'll try. Here goes. Never such state old system there might write. Year the day new, have up through I. Group hold stand present, govern would in. Should she still little as on lead man, over get small however must. Part child work here no. Long up just. After overwant. Not head consider how. There we go. There we go. All right. This is the challenge. This is a challenge. This is actually harder than I thought it would be. Sounds more like Yoda than anything. Keep noob. Thanks for the bits. All right. All right. Another one? Another one? Okay. Just as I started my music again. Here we go. Let's see. What's your chosen style? Mime it? Mime it. Oh my gosh. Okay. In this case, we're gonna have to. Here. Let's see if I can do a different view here. Nah, let's just do it like this. Okay. All right. Here goes. Javon says, "Y'all crazy." Okay. Right, let's do a random one. There we go. Here goes. I can't do this. Oh my gosh. How in the world do you do life? There we go. Okay, that was difficult, but Chef says art is subjective, and Brain Juice says unspoken spoken word. That's true. This is not quite a spoken word, but that was pretty difficult for me. That, that was pretty difficult. Okay. Okay. I think that like the difficult ones were early and late. I was like, how would I do that? How would I do that? Would watch again. Okay, let me try and get another row done here. Let's see, I'm at B6, so that's column 6. I'm at column 7, that's 7. U, J, N. Okay. It's B5. Zark waits for the music to re-trigger. Oh my gosh. I had fun though. That was fun. It's always fun trying to do something that like, you know, like all of the themes that like people have done. Okay, what's next? I already did 7. Column 8. Column 8 is what? Column 8 starts on key 8. And that's I. Okay. K. Okay. And M. That's B4. So far, so good. And 9 is D7. So that's the 9 key, the O key, the L key, the comma key, and nine is D7. Okay, that's good. D7. Chef says, did you grab tangerines? I don't actually like tangerines. I think the UHMWP housing is very detrimental to its sound. Right, 10. 10 key. The P key. There we go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way here. It's a D6. There we go. 11 key. Key is D4. Perfect. Oh. I may have to eventually use 1, 2, 3, D5. Okay, I will have to use the multimeter eventually just to double check all this. But this is D3. Okay. Chef says, looks like I'll be on Mech Market soon. What about POM material for switch housing? I think POM sounds fine. Keep in mind, I like deeper sounding switches. I don't like bright sounding switches. Alright, so what we have here is what I believe to be the the pins used by switches in a standard layout. So with that information, what I like to do next is go to raw data over here, copy all of this, and then visit Mr. Keeb's little website here. KLE matrix to QMK layout converter, and pasting it there. There we go. Looks good. And then pressing convert. Now we have the layout macro that we want. Perfect. Okay. So at this point, we can actually start coding. Okay, so I've already set up a lot of this by executing some of the scripts, but where we are right now is we are in titan60.h. Basically, this will be your keyboards.h file. For example, if you had a DZ60, it would be DZ60.h or whatever .h. So this is all pre-generated code, which we don't want. So we can actually delete all that. And then we're going to borrow from that generated code from KLE to QMK, copy all that good stuff, and paste it. And because Mr. Keeb's tool has a little bug in it, we will have to test a few things out here. Hopefully that worked. We'll see. Keeb Noob says, I think I have the VS side of things down, so I'm trying to learn more of the QMK side. You have an implicit bias training workshop. Is that bias training against mimes and pirates and Norwegians by any chance? Okay. And let's see. We know what the pins used are. So we're just going to copy and paste pins used. Perfect. There we go. And I always like to label them as appropriate. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then change the number of rows. The number of rows we have are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 by 14. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So we have all the pins defined. And we have matrix rows and columns defined as well. We will have to uncomment some of these. For example, the backlight pin. We know the backlight pin was B7, so let's uncomment that. There we go. RGB pin is going to be, what did I say it was? Let's see, RGB pin was D2, okay. And let's just uncomment all that. Why'd I do that? Ah. Just what the heck? What happened there? My hotkeys aren't working for uncomment here. Let me do this. What? It's not letting me do it. Okay, I'll have to do this manually. Why? Why won't it let me do it? There we go. There we go. Do I want custom breathing? No, not quite. Don't want all of that. Let's see. I said this is D2, so let's keep it D2. RGB LED num. Good question. How many are there? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. 14. And we actually don't need these, because we're already enabling all of the RGB. There we go. Okay. Anything else we need to do here? Yeah, let's actually give it a good manufacturer. Ace keyboard, product Titan 60, and I just erased the columns right there. Let's fix that. Let's give it a good vendor and product ID. Burgess Latro, if you're in the house, have you paid the USB Federation $5,000 to give yourself an actual vendor ID, or should I just choose one for you? Because if I were gonna choose one for you, it would be AK. Let's just assume AK is there. 0x Ace 1, perfect. Ah! Product ID. Wait, the fact that you have one. Oh, okay, of course I paid them. Sarcasm. $5,000? What's $5,000 per year? You know? Okay, do you have any particular product ID that you want? Because I'll throw that in too. Because if you want to do Titan, yeah, it's per year. Titan would be TI, I guess. TI would be 5449. 0x5449 for TI. It's like Texas Instruments. Yeah, as long as your vendor and product ID are unique, like as a pair, it wouldn't really matter if you had the same product ID as someone else. There we go. Okay, we got the config file all done. Next up, we need a key map. Key map, ugly. Let's just borrow something from within QMK. Let's remove all that. Remove all that stuff, and we are going to borrow something from the QMK repo, because I'm lazy. Don't want to have to type up my own key map. So let's go to QMK. QMK, go into the, it's a layouts directory, default, and this is your typical 60 ANSI. Perfect. Let's copy and paste that. Okay, so we want to make sure that our layout macro is the same, so I'm just going to copy and paste that and put it here. Keep it all the same, like so. And Merlin, don't put 2 parentheses right there. Dodgers just won the World Series? Nice. I know who the Dodgers are, but do I watch them? No, I don't. All right, okay. I believe I've got everything in place. Let's see. Backlight enabled, yes. RGB light enabled, yes. Should you film novelkey cream switches? I think you need exceptionally thin films in order for creams to be filmed because they're super tight already. So when you put them on, I think it causes problems with some plates. You're gonna have to experiment with your film. Okay. At this point, I think I have everything in place. But I am bound to have some compile issues. Let's try this. Compile. Compile issue, and yep, compile issue. Of course it's complaining about... Okay, where are you complaining? At this point, I always like to open up an existing QMK firmware file and just compare visually, because I can never remember where things should be. Let's see. Is everything good here? I think I can remove that. That shouldn't be there either. Let's try. There we go. Did it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Compiling. Alright, we got firmware, guys. We got firmware, but the question is, will the firmware work? Alright, I do have to mention that this board unfortunately does not have a reset button. I've been told it has 2 pads that you need to short. Where those 2 pads are, I need to take a moment to stare at the board at. Be there. Burger's Lateral, I can't find the reset pads. Also, it won't reset if not plugged in. Okay, that's fine. I just have to find the reset pads first. Is it labeled by any chance? Because I'm not even seeing the words reset anywhere. It's near the USB breakout. Okay, USB breakout is right there. So, so it's somewhere within here. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Oh my gosh, that was difficult to find. There you go. I see it. I see it. Okay, let's plug this board in. Once you find it, but that's kind of a hard place to find. So you want me to insert it first, plug it in first, and then we get to reset it. Okay. I just lost the reset one again. Where? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's so hard to find. There we go. Okay. I believe I reset the board because I shorted it. So now we are going to flash the board with my firmware. Enter. Will it flash? It's erasing the flash and flashing. Perfect. Okay, it just flashed it. Now will it work? Will it work? You'll add more silk screen to that spot. Yeah, make it obnoxious. There we go. Let's do the key tester right here. Okay. Let's see, this is the default key map. Default key map is as default as you can get. There's not even a FN key anywhere. Okay, that's good. That's good. Should be able to do this. There we go. Yep. So far, so good. Okay, first row is good. Second row is good. Aha! Something's not triggering there. Okay, I probably missed that one key right there. We'll have to figure that out later. Alright, I guess I messed up the right shift as well. It's not triggering. Easy fix. Nothing I'm concerned about. Okay, that menu key's broken too. And so is that control. Okay, so, oh no, I got it. Got it. So basically it's double quotes, right shift, and menu. That's broken. That's fine. That's fine. Now at this point, I think I'm gonna test it out using a multimeter. It was kind of hard to read that schematic there. So at this point, let's just use the multimeter. We can figure it out that way. Let's see, the ones that were broken were this guy right there. Okay, good. Let's see, where does this go? Okay. Yep. Okay, so that key is tied to... Okay. Let me fix up my column there. It's actually B, that's what it is. It's B. Okay. And then right shift is... Right shift is actually C. Okay. That last one. Sure, it's the same as right shift. Which should be correct. What? Huh, okay. It's definitely a C right there. Maybe it's a... Okay, let me just fix this up with what I know to be true. Oh, shoot, I don't want that. To re-enable K2B. Okay. Let's try that again. Let compile. Okay, that's good. Let's try that flash again. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Yep, there we go. Double quotes now works. And right shift is still not working. Really? What's wrong with right shift here? Right shift still isn't working. Let's figure out what's going on. That absolutely should have worked. That was C. But who uses right shift anyway? Here, let me spy on the schematic, see what's happening here. Okay, so from the looks of the right shift should all be part of the same row. Row 3, which is what I have. But they do indeed shift. Get my pun. Right shift is either going to be column 12 or column 13. So hold on. A little bit more digging here. Okay. You know what? Just to make sure I'm poking at the right holes, I'm probably going to need to put actual switches on this. Here we go. This is my little cheat sheet. Cheat plate, I guess. There we go. There we go. And let's put another switch in there so I know for sure. Actually, should be able to figure this out just from there. Okay. It was this key that I was having problems with. This key. This is C. It's got to be a C. Let me just... I'm going to change the key map really quick. I'm going to make it into a KCA. Just so I... Okay. Alright, just flashed it. Just make sure. Go back to the key tester. There we go, that's the R alt, R win. Hey, okay, good. It's triggering. It's triggering. I got it. It's trigger. For some reason, KC app wasn't triggering the menu key. Okay, I got that correct. That's good. Our controls being triggered correctly too. Let's see. Right shift. Right shift is still not being triggered. Let me put a random key switch in there. Do I have a random key switch lying around? I do. I have a mauve. Random mauve sitting there. Let's plug that in. Just so I can be absolutely sure I'm triggering the right keys. Yep, it's not being triggered for some odd reason. Okay, now that I know exactly which holes to poke at, just verify that the column is correct. Alright, the column is indeed correct. How about the row? Okay. Yeah, I think a trace might be broken there. Because I have the right pins. According to my code, I definitely have the right pins. For some reason, it's not triggering. Yeah. I have the correct row and I have the correct column. But for some reason... Well, Brandon, PCBs are physically very durable. Like, they're not gonna, like, crack and break. Okay. The pins are exactly what you would what I would expect them to be. So there's probably something internal to the PCB that's broken. But I'm going to assume that what I have is correct. For a standard layout at least. Okay. Okay. Every other key worked, so we should be good. Let me just clean up my code here. Yeah, like the schematic says it's supposed to be there too, so it's got to be there. Probably just something with the manufacturing process. This is a prototype, so, you know, I would not be surprised if stuff is borked. As long as the production units aren't borked, we should be fine, right? Okay. As you guys can see, this board supports multiple layouts. In fact, it supports a 2U left shift, which is why this entire row over here is so Swiss cheese right there. It supports 2U left shift, so you can do your arrow keys and all that. So that is the layout we need to take care of next, actually. Let's see. Press F to pay respects for right shift. 100. Thank you so much. Thank you, BFG Brandon, for your 200 bits. Drashna says, confirmed Merlin is a troll. Hey, it's not my PCB. Okay, what's next? What do we need to do next? We need to support... Let's do the all layout. Let's do the all layout next. That should be relatively easy. So what we want next is this guy right here. Just layout all. Layout all basically will allow you to do any position here. So we just have to figure it out. Rock Lena is raiding with a party of 20. Thank you so much. Lena, thanks for joining in with your raid. Cool. Guys, if it's your first time joining, Tuesday nights are my programming stream in which I take a board such as today's Titan 60, the PCB for the upcoming, or for the currently in group buy Saturn 60 board, and I put it into QMK or in VIA, and I am hitting quite a rough patch here because I discovered the right shift does not work. So we'll be doing the rest of the layouts here, minus the right shift. We'll try our best. Rock Lena says, Merlin is a real expert. You guys will learn lots from him. Lena, I didn't know that you streamed now. Let me add you. I'm gonna add you to my list so I can catch you the next time you're streaming. Though of course I can't watch you when I am streaming. Alright, okay. What do we need to do here? We need to figure out the split backspace stuff. This is the difficult part. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Stream yourself watching other streamers? Is that even doable? Isn't that against Twitch terms of service? I think it's against Twitch terms of service, if I'm not mistaken. Which row is it? You stream yourself watching yourself. What am I doing with this multimeter? I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So on your typical backspace, your backspace can support regular 2U, which will be this switch in the middle. So I already know that. I already know what the pins are. And I've discovered that these two pins in the middle share the same pins as the first switch in split backspace. I'm trying to figure out what the second switch for split backspace is. I'm not having much luck there, to be honest. All I know is that it's the same column as that. So it's like K something C. I have to figure out what the row is at this moment. It's got to be one of these rows. Or it's not. That's odd. What the heck? So, poking at the dark here, guys, figuring out what that row is. Pork Chop Express with 69 bits. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's probably something weird. Usually something weird. Like, I do have access to the schematic. Here. Maybe you guys can help me. Here, let's take a look at that. This is the schematic. Right there. So I figured out that that the backspace is column 13 and row 0. But then the second part of it doesn't seem like it's... See, let's try and... Like, what the heck is that? It's hard to see. Here, let's zoom in a bit here. So this is the column trace. The column trace is the same as 13. Yep, figured that out. But the row... What? It seems like it's the same row, but that doesn't make sense. Does not make sense at all. Pardon me. How can that second switch share the same column and row? So strange, so strange. Here, let me read what chat's saying. K as back 2 is left to the enter. Ah, okay. That's probably why I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Oh, geez. It is connected to... to row 2. Row 2 and column 12. K2C. Okay, let's try that. K2C. K2C. Perfect. Okay. Okay, the next thing we need to figure out is... What do we need to figure out? Good, I see that there's no ISO support here. Good. Next we need to figure out is the left shift stuff. Let's see, left shift would be this guy right there, normally. Okay. Really hard to visualize this without a plate or without a switch. So I'm just gonna populate it like that. That's one switch. That's two switches. Actually, hold on. Is that right? So that's the normal position. Ah, crap. It's so hard to visualize for me. Alright, the normal position for the left shift would be right there. Is ISO actually supported? I'm not seeing the holes for the stabilizers. Okay. Okay. Here we go. That's the actual position for a switch. And see, this is what I hate about Swiss cheese PCBs. It's hard to tell which one's which, but I guess as an end customer, you don't really have to worry about this. This is mainly for people like me. There we go. So does this really support 2U? I don't think this supports 2U, does it? So what, that's... That seems too wide for 2U, does it? I mean for split left shift. Yeah, it's way too wide for regular 2U. I think this is more like... It's ISO left shift. What the heck? Yeah, there's no way to put another switch in there. So how would this even work? If you wanted to do the arrow key layout. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, Xenophobia says not 1U, 1U. It's just supported for 1.25 and 2U. And 2.25. Okay. But the rest of these switches are shifted. See, so you could do this way. So if it's shifted, that means you're missing 0.25. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can't see it. If you have the switches shifted to the left a bit to accommodate all the arrow keys here, what would your left shift be? Is it just regular 2U left shift? Like you can't do split? That's what I'm assuming. Okay. Because I'll just assume that only 2U left shift is supported on that case. The correct alphas for Z. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it supports 2U. A 2U shift. Because that's regular. That's regular shift, and then you shift it over by 2.5U to get the 2U shift. Okay, there we go. I see it. I can see it now. If that's the case, I need to make sure that these two guys are identical. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. We got it. Mass Mosky says C3 screw and stabilizer. Sequence 2 has been announced in stock. Ooh, I might have to buy some after this stream. Okay. Okay, I think we figured out the left shift stuff. Now right shift. Right shift. Right. Aha, okay. That is part of column 3. Column 3. Column 3, row 4. Okay. Okay, okay. Whew. Okay, we've got that key, the rightmost key. That's commonly a function key. Now we have to figure out what the other keys are for the arrow layout. So that's one. Oh, Burgers Lateral. I will have to say though that the PCB mounting pins for this PCB, like I'm using MOVs here. Check it out. The PCB mounting holes don't really support it, because look, I could do this. Switch just falls right out. Let's see, let's try a... There you go, I've got a cherry switch right here. Will that work? Regular cherry switch. PCB mounted. Falls right out as well. So those holes seem a little too big. See, do I have a Gateron switch? Yes, I have a Gateron switch right here. Gateron inks. Gateron PCB mounting pins usually are thicker. Here we go. There we go, it sticks. This is also known as the Dairy Queen test. You guys have ever bought anything from like Dairy Queen? You buy their what do you call it? They're like milkshakes and stuff. They turn it around for you so it doesn't fall out. Here we go. Let's see. Can we shake it loose? My wife just corrected me. She said it's a blizzard. All right, it's not coming loose. Gaterons work. Okay. You said cream's mounting stem is also thick. Let's see. Do I have a cream anywhere here? Not within reach. But yeah, the JWK stuff falls right out. Here, those were mauves. Let me try alpacas. Alpacas. Alpaca switch. Falls right out as well. The Dairy Queen test. Alright. So yeah, if you keep the specs the same on this, doesn't really matter if your switches are PCB mount or not. Okay, as I was saying, I'm trying to figure out the arrow keys for this. Here's a cherry switch. There we go. How many spare switches do I have sitting around? Just wondering what happens with the previous build KB75, that missing screw in the package. Did they send back the missing screw? I have found some people who would be able to help me. Just have to touch base with them, figure out a time to meet and all that. There we go. Since I can't really flip this over without stuff falling out, I'm gonna tape it in place. We're gonna tape it. Just to get a way to build a board, tape the switches in place. If solder doesn't work, tape it. Right? Totally legit way to build a board, right? Sure, Burgers Latro is regretting having me build a board on stream by now. There we go. It's taped in place. And okay. Here goes. Here goes. I've got nothing. It's an honor to have you build it with tape. This is special tape. In fact, it's called, you know, it's called magic tape. Only on this channel you'll see the most magical of tools. Alright. It doesn't look like that left shift shares the same position as the regular shift. Pull out that desolder gun, it's super magical. And it's like really hard to see which one's which. Oh no, they're coming off. Oh well. Oh well. Guess my tape wasn't sufficient to keep them on. But yeah, if you guys for the production units, please try and make the PCB mounting stuff a little bit tighter, because at this point there's no need to buy PCB mount switches. How much do I charge for a build? It depends on the size, but if you search on Reddit, search for MacMerlin build services, I have all my prices there. Like, I charge by the amount of soldering that I have to do. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is just so hard to visualize for me. Oh. Okay. That would be the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Back. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th column. 7th column is B5. Okay, can do that. And then what row is it? That's the next question. Zoomwalt says, will I wear my hat at Keep meetups? I do, I always do. Alright, process of elimination time. Column 7 is right there. Whew, this is hard to read. Column 7, what is that row? Can't figure out the row. Aha. Aha. I found the row. But which row are you? You are the last row. You are 4, row 4 and 7. Okay, we got that. Whew, that's quite laborious. Xenophobia says the command build service has been added. Thank you very much. Okay, here, let me show you guys my progress here. Not very far, to be honest. But here we go. I believe I've gotten, I think these are the 3. Yeah, these should be the 3 ones. The 3 arrow keys on top. Droshna says, so why is Xenophobia a mod and I'm not? You should be a mod, Droshna. But if you're not, I should make you one. Pretty sure you are. Or would you rather be an alpha? Here, I'm pouring myself another glass of wine. You know, I can barely concentrate on this as is. Why not lose more concentration? Okay, let's see. Xenophobia says, but I'm around more, so I'm better. Yep, sure. I have more RGB, that's all that matters. Okay. You also make fewer typos. Okay. I think we've got that 4th row all taken care of. All that's left is this bottom row, and that's going to be really difficult because we have split spacebar support as well. Burger says I'm going to have to send Merlin a roll of tape to backfill his stock. Make sure it's magic tape. I only accept magic tape. Okay. See, split spacebar. Painter's tape. It has less adhesive. Okay, hold on. So I can't tell at this point if this is 2.25 or if that's 2.25. So I'm really gonna have to grab some keycaps here. Here, does the schematics have any? Left is 2.75, right is 2. Okay, great, thank you. You can do that. So I'm assuming this guy in the middle is just going to be 1.25. You did send me KLE data, did you? I must have missed that. Let me look. KLE data. Is it an image or did you send me a raw thing? Ah, there we go, I see it. I see the raw thing right there. There, let's try. Let's try. Keyboard layout editor. Let's paste your raw file. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Extracted from chat. We can do that. We can do it this way. Alright, I shall continue to populate this. Column 4. Let's see, how does that relate? Okay. Column 4, row 4. Okay. This music is vibe-tastic. Thank you. It's just my jazzy music that I play whenever I'm drinking wine. Okay, cool. All switch positions use the same pins. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. And the next one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Column 8. Four, 8. Okay, you can do it. Oh my gosh, Burgess Lastro, another 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Pioti or Piot, Zoomwalt, Retro Maple, Droshna. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. This is 4, 8. That really 4, 8? Yeah, it's 4, 8. It's 4, 8. Okay, 4, 8. Your P from Discord. Ah, okay. Makes sense now. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're almost there. we now need to figure out the 5 1U keys that go here. Looks like I'll have to use tape again. Seattle team represent. All you Seattle people. Thanks for bearing witness to the difficult red-headed stepchild of IO3 that we are trying to dev firmware for. Well, I've got it working for the standard layout. It's just these odd layouts that you guys have. There we go. Those are 5 keys. We're gonna magic tape it so it stays in place when I flip over the board. There we go. Okay. Okay, can I get away with... No, they're not the same keys, unfortunately. Whew. It's 9. Column 9. It's 4, 9. Okay. Okay, let's figure out this last one here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C. Okay, perfect. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, 4, B, perfect. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D. And last but not the least, A. Okay. Okay. Let me show you guys what I got now. So I think I got it. Let me just do some counting here, make sure I've got the correct number of keys in each row. I'm just gonna ignore layout all because that's just confusing. I'll work on that some other time. So let's just count. Bottom row should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Great. Okay. Next row up should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or rather 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, great. We got it. We got it. And top row should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, good, good, good. We got it. We got it. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take this one out. This one's just going to confuse people. Burgers Latro says do it in 2 layouts. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it in 2 layouts for simplicity's sake for configurator. But then now we got to put this all into VIA. There. Let's see, it's already 9:56 p.m. I think I might be able to do this really quick. Let's just put it in VIA really quick. The way to do things in VIA is you need to create a new key map, and you want to name that key map VIA. So, because I'm lazy, I just like to copy and paste the existing key map like so. Rename it VIA. Key map. Just for brevity's sake, I'm just gonna copy and paste each layer. 2, 3, 4. The reason why you want to do this is VIA supports up to 4 layers, and if you don't define them, they're just going to have garbage in them, so it's better just to define them. So make sure you label it correctly, 0, 1, 2, 3. Next up, you want to create a config file. Call it config.h. And within it, call it VIA _ enable equals yes. Just like that. And also add LTO enable equals yes. So this makes your firmware file as small as possible. And with that said, let's just make sure we can actually compile the VIA key map just fine. And no, we can't, because of course I screwed up. I screwed up something. What did I screw up? That's a lot of compile issues. I wonder if it's... Oh, you know what? Let's see, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? You know what? It's not config.h that you need. It's actually supposed to be rules.h or rules.mk. So let's rename that file. That's why I was like, what's going on here? What's going on? There we go. Rules.mk. There we go. Try that build again. Another tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Oh, no, you sent 5. Holy crap, man. Dude. Thank you. Oh, two Centurios, but 5 emotes shared. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. We should now have a VIA enabled firmware file, which I'm going to flash onto the keyboard really quick. Then we're gonna quickly do the VIA implementation. Hopefully I can do this fast. Here we go. Reset. Reset the board. Flash. There we go. Board should now have a VIA enabled firmware. Take that out. Let's create the VIA files that we need. I'm just going to do this really quick. Oh, not keyboardlube.com. Keyboard layout editor, that's what I need. Remove all the legends, and we're just going to do this really quick. All the holiday spirit. Thank you, man. The holiday spirit. Dude, I'm really excited about the Saturn 60. I have this penchant for strange boards that, you know, don't necessarily look like they're $2,000, but stuff really unique like the Saturn 60. Like, I think I said it during like my interest check news thing. I said, like, when you go into a keyboard meetup, whenever we're allowed to like have those again, people tend to bring a lot of common stuff. Like, as rare a key cult is, as rare as, you know, like an Iron 165 is, you end up seeing a lot of them when you go to a meetup, especially if you go to the bigger ones, like the ones here in Seattle or the ones in like California. And it's like key cult, key cult, key cult, Rama, Rama, Rama. What else? TGR, 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 KBD, KBD, KBD. It's just like the same stuff over and over again. Like, of course, it looks different because people put different keycaps and different switches on, but it's technically the same. But now you've got the Saturn. It's like, whoa, that's really unique, super unique. Oh, that makes me really excited about stuff like that. Centaurus says, how could you say something so brave yet so controversial? Urban Lime said, I saw so many TGR boards and owners in one room at NorCal last year. Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes you see like too much of the same thing. To be fair though, the best part of a meetup isn't actually the meetup itself. The best part of the meetup is what happens before and after the meetup. People getting to know each other, sharing a few drinks here and there. But yeah, none of that stuff will be possible until it's gone. Oh, nope, that's 3032 3334 5 6 7 8 9 7 8 and 9. Yeah, I'm not exactly teaching what I'm doing anymore. I'm just trying to get this done. And there we go. We have enough for a default layout. But here, let's try and get as much done as possible here. Okay. Let's at least do the split backspace. Burgers Lateral says, Merlin has a lot of vids on YouTube that explain what he's doing with simpler PCBs. Yes, I do. Alright, split backspace is going to be group 1, option 0. Not a problem. Or group 0, option 0. You have to start 0. And these pins are 0D and 2C. Perfect. Okay. Looks good. Oh, that's just going to be a pain. Burgers Lateral says split right shaft, please. Sure, okay. And the way that you want to do this... Oh man. I might have to convert this entire thing into a group. Okay. This is the difficult part, because you have... This whole row itself can be a group. Or the right shift can also be a group. So it's like, how can I best do that? Because keys can't be in two groups. What's the most elegant way we can do this? Yo, Burgers Lateral just wants a split right shaft, so maybe we'll just keep it as a split right shaft. Yeah, let's just stick with split right shift for now. Actually, for GMK Olivia, that key is also a mod color. We'll keep that a mod color like that. Yeah, this will be a very basic VIA implementation. It will be not be complete, and it will probably be different than what I actually commit. But for now, I just want to get a proof of concept working. Let's see, this one, split right shift, is going to be... It's 3C and 4, 4, 3. Okay. There it is, right there. And sure, why don't we stop there? Why don't we stop there and just grab the rest of this? Okay, here we go. This is a completely different repo. This is not QMK, this is VIA. So let's say, let's add a new directory for Ace Keyboard. Nope, not a new file. I want a new directory. New directory, Ace Keyboard. Ace Keyboard, and within Ace Keyboard, we want a Titan60.json. Actually, yeah, let's do Titan60.json. There should really only be one. Titan60.json. Actually, hold on. Everyone's keeping it in their own directory, so let's do that. Titan60. And I'm just gonna copy and paste from a board I did before. That would be, what's a board I did before? I did the 1UP60. So let's do the 1UP60 right there. Copy and paste. Remove all the stuff that's not quite relevant. Like that. Titan60. Vendor ID was what, Ace1, if I remember correctly. It was, yep, Ace1, and the product ID was 54449. We do want backlight and RGB light. Columns are actually 14. And what we want here for labels is actually split backspace. Split right shift. Like so. And for the key map, we're just going to copy and paste. And that should be good. That should be good. Let's open up VIA. Let's open up VIA and see how we did here. Design tab. Okay, if I did this correctly, it should show up in a nice standard layout. Key maps should be array. Okay, I did screw up somehow. Labels should be an array. I screwed up somehow. Here, let's pick another keyboard. Let's do... Oh. Let's try that again. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I know what happened. There we go. Okay. This should work. This should work. There we go. There we go. It works. Cody Toe says, I love pretending that I know what's going on here. You and me both, to be honest. Alright. Okay. So at this point, if I were to plug in the Titan60, VIA should detect it. And it did not. Let's try again. Sometimes it takes a few plugs and unplugs. There we go. It detected it. There we go. Whew! And man, oh man, that right shift. That right shift is not happy at all. Don't know what's going on there. It's not being programmed correctly, so I might actually have the wrong configuration. We'll see, we'll see. It's weird that that's caps right there. So let's actually convert it to what it should be. Should be that. Okay. Key tester. Perfect. Okay. Looks good. That right shift is so weird. It's a shifty one. Oh, look. There's something a little bit wrong. I have two keys that are registering the same thing. Okay. I'll have to take a look at... I see it. I see the issue. I see the issue. There we go, I fixed it. But that right shift, what is going on with that right shift? I don't know what's going on with the right shift. What happens if I actually split it? Split the right shift, like so. Okay. And then let's program this guy to be like an A key. Does that do anything here? Yep, that's the A key. Configure. Do that a B key right there. Hey, it's triggering it. It triggered it. Then why didn't right shift work earlier? What the heck? Okay, let's try that again. That has to be right shift. Right? Then key tester. It works now. That doesn't make sense. Where's my key map? What? I don't understand why that didn't work. I am me, you are you rating with the party of 32. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you so much. And I am me, you are you subscribing at tier 1s. Subscribed for 13 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wonder if anyone has made a 3D printer device to make tweezer testing easier. That would be a great idea, actually. How am I tonight? I am a little bit tipsy, and this is probably one of the most confusing PCBs I have ever played around with, simply because of the multiple layouts available. I can't visualize how they look. Brandon, 200 bits again. Thank you so much. I am me, your use of scotch and chilling when. That's actually a good idea. Maybe if you join me on stream. So the last time I met I am me, you're you, we were at SoCal together. The SoCal meetup, one of the last meetups our community ever enjoyed. Alright, well I got VIA working on the Titan 60, which is, if you guys think you've heard that name before, it's actually the PCB for the currently in group buy Saturn 60. If you don't know what the Saturn 60 is, let me briefly talk about it. It's this chunky guy right here. Still currently in group buy, made in California. Not sure if it's northern or southern or southern California, but it's 200 bucks. 200 bucks, you'll get this whole kit. You get the plate, aluminum handle, silver badge, silver hardware. You get the Titan 60, which I'm porting right now, a gasket pack, and panel mount USB cables. All that. It's got a sweet handle. Hopefully you can handle it. So yeah, this group buy is still ongoing. Actually, wait, is it still ongoing? Certain colors are already sold out, unfortunately. But you can still get moon dust. Moon dust. Oh, you closed the group buy yesterday? Okay, never mind. You guys can't join this anymore. You guys will just have to live vicariously through me. But if that's true, how come the pre-order button is still here? See, let's go click on it. There we go. It added stuff. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, it seems to work with what I've got right now. Let's see, should I... Well, it's already 10:30. Should I add a little more layouts? I think I need to think about this when I'm actually more sober, so I can come up with an elegant solution to represent all of the layouts that are available with this board. Because here, let me show you guys what I've got right now. So I've got the standard layout. 6.25U, 1.25Us on each side, split backspace and right backspace. I mean, sorry, right shift. But you also have this layout available, which is split spacebar. And you've got this 2U left shift option right here. And I need to find a way to make it look good on VIA. Yeah. I will have to think about this a little bit harder. You says, going to have to hit you up about a time to hang out on stream. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I've got some scotch here. We can drink some scotch together. Burgers Latro says, personal delivery by me while wearing a spacesuit is available for a charge. Oh my gosh. Here, let's just refresh it. Okay, there we go. I see it now. Everything is sold out. Burgers Latro, out of curiosity, did you go over MOQ by a lot? If you don't mind divulging that information. See, 500 was the limit and I sold over 400, so there should be some extras. Ooh, very awesome. Very awesome. But dude, this is amazing that you got the price to $200 and manufactured here in the United States. It's really cool. Very cool. I plan to stuff mine with as much dampening foam as I can. Or maybe a Raspberry Pi. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, well, I think this is probably as far as I'll go on the port right now. See, as I was saying earlier, I do need to figure out a more elegant solution to here, just to show you what I mean by elegant solution. In VIA, you have the option to click on layout, and it will give you options here to modify what your physical layout is, right? Each key can only be a part of one layout. It can't be like, part of one group, and by one group I mean something like backspace, right shift, and all that. So I need to figure out a way to make this row 4 here, this left shift, right shift row, to be able to represent the left and right shifts properly, and also shift the alphas somehow. I might talk with Wilbo about it. We'll see, we'll see. It does come with foam and dampening, but you can definitely add more. I might put some Dynamat in, actually. I'll put some Dynamat and then I'll put the foam in. So we'll see what happens here. It'll be an interesting build next year. Let's see. Also, for those of you seeing this and being like, hey Merlin, I thought the PCB was supposed to be purple. Yes, the production unit will be purple. This is a prototype unit, and it's green. So another issue with the prototype unit, PCB mount switch, PCB mount PCB. Look, Gateron works good, but if you put anything such as a JWK in it, or even a regular cherry, the holes are really, really loose. See that? So hopefully the production unit will be a little tighter. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. Haven't quite decided if I'll finish this on stream or off stream. See, my Thursday streams are usually kind of like whatever goes, so I might do it then. Stay tuned on my Discord channel to find out if a stream will actually be happening. But other than that, I think for tonight we're good. Burgers Latro, I can send you the files as needed so you can try it on your own unit. Hopefully it will suffice with your chosen layout. But for the rest of you, hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I will catch you, if not Thursday, then definitely Saturday. On Saturday, I'll be building another KBD75. So, alright guys, have a good rest of your evening and a good rest of your week. I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye guys.